My name is Jim. I've been clean and sober since 2006. I come from a good family. I'm the oldest of three. I was born and raised up in Lynn, Massachusetts. I was a good athlete. I was a good student. In my early 20s, I had an injury that I was prescribed opiates for, and at that point, that's when my path to destruction and addiction began. Never in a million years did I think I would end up the places that I ended up, and it was all because I wasn't willing to surrender at the time. I didn't understand addiction. I didn't think I could be an addict. How could I be? I'm from a good family. I was a good student. I was a good athlete. This wasn't the life that I was supposed to have. When I was struggling, I didn't know what I was going to do. Even though I had a good family, I didn't feel that I could go to, I couldn't go to them. They didn't understand what I was going through. They had their own questions where, how could this have happened to their son? And at the same time, I sat at home thinking, how could this have happened to me? When I finally got sober in 2006, I was able to have a new life, and I'm forever grateful for that. You know, through my addiction, I did things that I never thought I would do. I stole from my family. I stole from my friends. I lost jobs. I was a shell of the person that I was supposed to be. I was suicidal. I didn't know what I was going to do with my life, and my 20s were awful. You know, when I think back to where I was and where I am today, I'm just so grateful that I had the chance that I had. You know, I can still remember that day, the day I hopped on a plane and came down to Florida for treatment, calling up my EAP coordinator and explaining to him that, you know, I was willing to do whatever it took. And at that point, I was truly at my lowest. I was contemplating driving my car off a bridge because I didn't think that I could get it. Man, was I wrong. You know, I came into treatment and something finally clicked. I was finally desperate. I was finally willing to do whatever it took. And that's when my life began again at the age of 28. December 1st is the day I'll celebrate 9 years clean. And man, I can't believe where I am today. You know, I have my family back in my life, you know, friends, family. I have a great job. I have a career today. I've been able to help so many people in my life in the last 9 years that I never thought I'd be able to do. And it all happened because I was willing to take that chance, and I didn't give up on myself. My family didn't give up on me, and together, you know, we were able to fix what was broken, in a sense. You know, I don't know what else to really say at this moment other than I'm just truly grateful for the opportunities that I've had. You know, if you're struggling, don't be afraid to ask for help. You know, I was that kid. It couldn't have happened to me. There was no abuse. My family was there for me. You know, there were no problems. I was a good student, good athlete, popular in school. You know, how could I be an addict? You know, people are wrong about addiction. They don't understand that it can happen to anybody. It doesn't discriminate, you know, and I'm living proof of that. I still have some family and friends that don't understand it wholeheartedly, but they do understand that I had a problem and I was willing to get help, and you know, I'm better today than I was 9 years ago, and that's all it needs to be.